Hey guys, so we're gonna make chaffles. James is gonna make chaffles. I don't think he knows what chaffles are, but we're gonna see how this works out. I'm gonna camera. You'll probably hear me in the background. I'll probably also be sniffling because I'm sick, which is why I'm not making the chaffles. But let's just see how this goes, okay?
Hi guys, this is James. I'm gonna make you a chaffle. Chaffle?
Chaffle.
Chaffle. I don't say words right, so that's okay. And from what I understand, it's essentially fathead dough, but downsized to a waffle. So if you check out down here, I have one full egg. Is that where the camera is? Okay. And then one whole half cup of cheese.
It's half cup?
Yeah, half cup.
You have a whole half cup?
One whole half cup. It's the whole filled amount of a half cup of cheese.
It's a whole half cup, okay.
And another whole 1 tablespoon. So not partially filled, all the way up to the top, so it's a whole tablespoon. And essentially, fathead dough is not exactly this amount. Usually you have equal portions of cheese and almond flour, but this is how they do it online. And we're going to experiment with different options and textures and that kind of stuff to see what works out. So this is a little miniature waffle maker. And so for these amount of quantities, it looks like we can actually make 2 servings per 1 egg, half cup of cheese, and 1 tablespoon of almond flour. So I'm gonna pour them all in there, stir it up pretty good, and then we'll talk about the toppings. But this is essentially your base of any chaffle. So we got all that in there. Just want to mix it so when I add it to the cast iron, we get as much things distributed as possible. So that's roughly it. Some don't do the almond flour, but from what I read online, if you don't, it has a little more of an eggy taste. And so the almond flour in a way kind of neutralizes the egg taste. So you're eating more than just egg and cheese. From what I get, a chaffle is simply a healthy version of a waffle. And so we're gonna see what we can make out of this. So our first experiment, I got some already cooked bacon. I'm gonna toss that into our mixture here and throw it on the chaffle. I also did, it's kind of hard to see, but I did also cook up some homegrown onions and garlic as well. And so this is gonna be a bacon, onion, garlic option. So here we go. Tossing that in. It's already cooked. Hopefully when it goes into the waffle maker, it doesn't overcook, but if it does, whatever. Sabrina loves burnt bacon. Ain't that right?
The darker the better.
There you go. Trying to avoid the joke. Okay, so it's all mixed up. Best I can get it. I am a shaky cooker, so I'm sure Sabrina's having a hard time keeping up with me, and I apologize. It's not her. 100% me.
Well, you keep moving that to show it to the camera, even though I'm showing it to the camera by myself.
Yeah, so I admit full responsibility for that. So here we go. Let's see what happens. So,
did you spray the waffle iron first?
in theory.
So no.
So no, I did not. So we'll figure out how to get this off in a second.
This is super scientific.
And so here's our first one. Obviously, it won't make exactly 2, but we'll find out what happens. Put it down.
Godspeed.
Let's hope everything comes out nicely. I do have these fancy clippers. Hopefully that'll be enough. If not, plan number 2 is I'm going to turn the waffle maker upside down and shake it really fast and see what comes off it too. So hopefully that will be sufficient. Anyways.
Oh, it's leaking out.
Did you keep it going already?
It's still on. Well, that might have been a little too much chaffle.
Yeah, well, experiments. I guess it might have been enough for 2. How bad is it on that side?
Pretty bad.
Okay. So obviously the egg's cooking, and when eggs cook without being shook around, all that air is going to release, causing it to expand.
What are you, a scientist now?
No, but I've been watching a lot of cooking shows. So, and they talk about why eggs get fluffy. One of the reasons is the air is being released through the egg.
I'm just gonna let this keep going.
Yeah, why not? This is part of the experiment, right? And so technically the light went off, but seeing how some of it still oozes a little bit, might wait a little longer.
I heard somewhere that when you think it's done, cook it a little bit longer.
So, logic makes sense. Okay, so this thing doesn't want to open easily.
It's probably stuck.
So, our first go around may be interesting. Should I rip it open, or should I just kind of let it cook through and maybe get drier? Maybe get drier.
Okay.
While we wait for that, let's go ahead and prepare our next mixture. On this mixture, again, we have our same measuring devices. I'm going to get a whole half cup of cheese.
That's not how that works.
So,
it's just a half cup of cheese for anyone who's confused at home.
well, see, to me,
No.
see, that is a whole amount of the half cup of cheese. I mean, mathematically, it's sound.
There's no mathematically.
What's the word? So, got my base going. Doing my best not to shake the bowl around so on this one, the base is done. Adding in pepperoni this time. Not cooked at all. Figure we'll but use it as a dip. Use this as a dip for these chaffles in a minute when it's done cooking. And we're going to give this a test, and hopefully it tastes as good, if not better, than the bacon option. We'll find out. Ooh, it actually came right off.
Oh.
Okay, and let's see if the other end comes off.
Well, she looks done. Well.
Okay. Option number 2, before I do my last option, I don't want to stick down because that will actually scrape the thing. Look at that. Now I got it up a little bit. Look at that clean removal.
It actually looks like it's just right.
Yeah.
So they're right. When you think it's done, keep it going.
Alright, so here is chaffle number 2.
Maybe don't put as much this time.
Yes. So I'm going to use that same device in reverse. How much I think I need. Cut it back a little bit.
Like, that's probably good.
I think that's too much.
Well, it's probably enough.
It's kind of too late. So sorry in advance for this overflowing.
I don't think you have to spread it. I think the waffle maker spreads it.
You're probably right.
You used to be a pro at this with your big waffle maker.
Yes, and I used to use batter, and I knew how batter reacted.
Okay, this is just batter. It's just keto batter.
I never used fathead dough batter in a waffle maker.
All right, are we going to cut that open and test it while that one's cooking?
I was going to put the third one, but yeah.
Oh, go ahead then.
Okay. Sorry about the disorganization, guys. Wrong size. That's why it matters. Okay. So we have, as Sabrina would say, just one evened out tablespoon.
That's a leveled scoop.
As we say in the South, one full tablespoon.
As we say in the industry, it's leveled.
And this time, after I add my cheese, I'm going to try to make a churro. Is that the right word?
Churro, yeah. That looks like a big scoop for all that sugar.
Oh, I'm a big person.
Erythritol, as it were.
Yeah, it's not real sugar.
Smoky.
I think it's smoking because of all that
Grease?
from the pepperoni. So maybe not cooking it might be a problem. Because also if it's greasy in there, that means it's a lower temperature, so it's going to take longer to cook through.
Hey,
because the cheese won't connect.
What
I'm sorry.
chemistry class though?
Well, sometimes people want to learn things, you know?
I wonder if the sweet one would be better with the mozzarella cheese.
Well, here we are at Popeyes.
Okay, you can't use an inside joke on camera. Nobody else knows what that joke means.
We'll explain it while I get this set up.
I don't even know if I can explain it. There was some guy, some coworker of yours that you were giving a ride home one night.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking all kinds of weird stuff, and then finally he's like, "Oh yeah, I know a shortcut of how to get back to where I live." He's like, what did he say? Something like, you have to go back behind the Popeyes, but then he would never tell you the actual shortcut.
So what actually happened? That's very close. So this case, I'm only going to do a half of a fourth of a cup. So that's why it's not a full fourth of a cup. It's not a whole fourth of a cup because it's half of a fourth of a cup. So boom. That's why that actually extra measurement matters.
Feels like a lot.
For you non-math people, that's an eighth of a cup. Just an FYI, but I didn't have an eighth of a measuring cup.
Just for reference, I probably would have gone with a tablespoon, but...
Well, we'll find out if that's a mistake when we try it. It's super sweet, that's fine. But anyways, back to the story. This guy usually takes the bus.
That's cinnamon, by the way, and that's, what is that, a quarter?
One.
That's a teaspoon.
Teaspoon, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so, anyways, this guy needed a ride home, usually taking the bus, and the trip that he would normally take was actually about 40 minutes from where we were for work. And normally I'm like, forget it, but my wife and I were going on a date anyways, and we were actually going to be somewhere near the area where he's claimed to have lived. And the entire trip, the entire 40-minute drive, he kept saying that there's this faster way. And even though I would ask him, he would never actually tell me the faster way. And then when we finally got to this restaurant, the Popeyes restaurant, he's like, oh yeah, you could have gone this one road and gotten here in about 10 minutes faster. I'm like, well, we're already at Popeyes. And Sabrina just absolutely lost it. So now whenever someone gives you advice when it's too late, you've already done something, we just say, well, we're already at Popeyes. So it's kind of, what's your point of telling me this? We're already done. You know, you don't look at someone finishes and say, oh, by the way. Because there's nothing. Yes, in the future, it's nice to know that, but in the context, it doesn't. Okay, that's all set up. Let's try our bacon, onion, garlic medley of our chaffle. Do you care if I do half cuts?
If you don't cut that into triangles.
I figured. Do you want to cut it to like third triangles or like fourths?
What?
I can go half and then cut them each into 6 pieces total. Or I can just go cut.
Just cut it into quarters.
Okay, that's what I asked you. So this is our bacon one then. Then I'll do the next one, the next one.
Okay, is that one almost done?
No, because it won't release. Oh wait, it's release.
Ooh.
So, see how it's a little more moist?
Yeah, that's the
because of the
pepperoni
grease.
one.
Yeah. So here's our pepperoni chaffle. Again, brilliant James forgot to spray the container. So I need to find a way to loosen this without burning my hand too badly.
We have pot holders and things.
That's okay. Look at that. Clean cut.
Nice.
I guess I should spray for the third one?
I guess.
Not like it matters, but... Okay. This is our dessert chaffle. It was the cinnamon and sugar, lightly dosed sugar, but Sabrina might think it might be a little too much, but it's okay. So, last time I did 2 large scoops, this I'm going to do 2 medium scoops. And I resist spreading that out, though. Looks like it should be spread. And go! And we'll see what happens. And you can see I definitely have extra mix to do a whole nother batch, which I will once we're done filming. This will help us.
This one should have been a lot more. Most of it's spilled onto the counter.
Yeah. So, bacon one, of course, pepperoni, and then our chaffle mix. Churro mix. Sorry for my...
You just call everything chaffle. You called the waffle maker a chaffle earlier.
That's what you bought it for.
But it's not a chaffle. A chaffle is what you make in the waffle maker.
But why do you call it a waffle maker?
Because you make waffles in it.
So I make chaffles in it.
Yeah, but it's not a chaffle.
Maker.
No, you called it a chaffle.
Well, it smells nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hungry. Probably will cook the pepperoni first next time.
Why?
Just to cut down on the grease. Rouse homemade spaghetti sauce.
It's not. It's called marinara.
What you use for spaghetti?
It's not.
It says a half cup is 4 carbs, so I am not going to do a half cup. Just 3 large tablespoons.
How many tablespoons are in half a cup?
Not 3 large tablespoons.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I can look that up later. But I'm doing 3 large tablespoons.
Alexa, how many tablespoons are in half a cup?
0.5 cups is 8 tablespoons.
Okay. So I did less than half.
But those are not standard tablespoons.
This is a spoon you put on your table.
That's not a standard tablespoon.
This is smaller.
It's actually larger, and you heaped it.
Stop sizzling. The reveal. There is our cinnamon sugar churro with erythritol sugar. Is erythritol a sugar?
Erythritol. It's a sugar alcohol.
Okay, so that's what I said. Erythritol.
Mmm.
This one's a little softer.
Looks a little delicate.
Where'd my
I think you put them away.
why did I put them away?
Don't know.
Oh well, got it out though.
Alright, we're gonna taste these.
Sorry.
Which one do you want to taste first?
Do you remember which one's which?
Yeah, you can clearly tell.
Probably the bacon one.
The bacon one?
Yeah.
So this is the bacon one. Is it gonna focus? Bacon. I don't know. You can tell.
There it
It
goes.
has bacon in it. Alright. I taste bacon.
Mm-hmm. Don't taste egg or cheese.
I don't taste egg.
Oh,
I do
cheese.
taste cheese.
Mm.
I'm very impressed that you don't taste the egg. Like, I gotta tell you, like, everyone says, oh, chaffle, it doesn't taste eggy. I didn't believe them.
Yeah, so hopefully the almond flour kind of helped dull out the egg flavor.
I could totally do... I just picked cheese off my shirt and ate it. I could totally do this. I see why everybody uses these for bread. This is really good. The
Yeah.
bacon gives it a good flavor.
Could you imagine having like a hamburger with this?
Ooh, like a bacon cheeseburger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chicken and waffles. Chicken and
I
chocolate.
mean, honestly, I could just eat this like this. Like, I don't even... Like, this could just be breakfast. Just have a bacon chaffle for breakfast.
I was about to get a head start, sorry.
Oh, are we moving on? Okay. This is a pizza one, though, right?
Yeah, so did you want to dip or you want to eat without it?
Can I have... I just want a little bit of... Nah. Put a little bit on my plate. A little bit of marinara. I'm still chewing my bacon.
She eats a lot slower than I do.
It's because I talk. He's just like, rah, rah, rah. The pepperoni's not really coming through. Come on.
I tasted it. I liked it. I think because all that grease cooked out, you do lose some of the flavor.
I get it now. Hold on. Let me dip it. Dip. Ooh, that's really good.
Really?
I think it needs a little more seasoning, though.
That is funny because that's the one I actually did season, right?
I know. Yeah.
I didn't season
But-
the bacon one.
I don't know what it needs. A little something, something.
Something to bring out the contrast.
Okay, now this one, the one that I thought. What happened?
I ate by the pepperoni one.
Who told you to do that?
I don't know.
This is the sweet one. It smells really good. It smells like cinnamon.
I barely put any cinnamon in there. I put a lot of sugar in there.
I know.
But it's erythritol, so that means the carb count is...
Erythritol.
I am saying that.
No, you're not.
I just don't roll my R's.
That's not even the syllable you're missing.
I taste a carnival churro.
I don't know if I get churro, but I definitely get dessert.
And I don't even think it's that sweet.
I get a hint of churro. I'm really surprised that I don't taste cheese.
Or egg. I taste bread.
Oh my god, who made these up? Like,
I mean, fathead dough's been
you
around for a long
can...
time.
It's not fathead dough, though. And fathead dough does taste slightly eggy. You can literally make whatever you want. Oh, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? How? How does this not taste like an egg?
Well, I'll make our second batch tonight for tomorrow's breakfast.
I could just eat this all. I mean, we should not. It's a lot of cheese. But I could just eat this all day.
I mean, you'll get your fat percentage. Of the three, which is your favorite?
Oh my god. I think the bacon one, because it's super standalone. I mean, the dessert one is good, but I'm like even more perplexed by the dessert one because it doesn't taste like egg, it doesn't taste like cheese. And that's confusing because it's almost all egg and cheese. The pizza one, the pepperoni one, the pepperoni didn't come through very much, so maybe we need more pepperoni? I don't know. Maybe they make like a pepperoni extract. I'll have to show you guys my extract cabinet one day. It's very full. But the bacon one, it can stand alone. Like, it literally just tastes like I'm eating like a bacon
Toast
sandwich or something.
Dude,
What?
you know how people like to jam their bacon biscuit sandwiches? Well, you put that keto jam we got from Keto.
Oh, that kind of jam. I thought you meant jam like rock out with my guitar. It's like, what?
But that KetoCon berry jam to kind of contrast with the bacon a little bit.
Uh-huh.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god, you guys. Chaffle. I don't know how I feel about the word chaffle because it's weird. But the chaffle itself is superior.
Awesome. Clean plate. Oh my god. Clean plate club. Anyways, that's why I don't say words.
Okay, so we went in blind. I think he did like 30 seconds of internet research on what a chaffle was and then decided to make a chaffle. They came out really, really good. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to have to do some more chaffle stuff just because it's fun. But these were delicious. And yeah, I see lots of chaffle in my future. Yeah. This has been the chaffle experiment of 2019 by Eating Our Asses Off. Follow us, click like if you like this video. Find us on Instagram. We should have taken pictures for we're such professionals.
I'll make the next batch of pictures.
Find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook, leave us a comment, all that stuff.
In the comment section, if you have any particular ideas or combinations you want us to try out for the chaffles, let us know. We'll give it a shot if it's not too bizarre. Have a nice night.